Hey there, everyone. So, welcome back to another Go episode of the Just Go series. This is a Path to 5 Dawn, and it is currently, at least at the time of this recording, the new year. So, Happy New Year, everyone. And wishing you all a very, very wonderful 2026. Now, a couple things that I've been realizing, at least in my games or just in general, is that I've been looking at a lot of 3 Dawn, 4 Dawn games, and one thing that is kind of clicking for me right now is, and I know that a lot of you guys heard this before, is just pay attention to your weak groups. Yes, there is a tactical advantage if you have a plan, but mainly, at least from what I've been observing, is it's mainly if you want to get to 1 Dawn or 2 Dawn on OGS or on it's just a specific rank. It's paying attention to your weak groups. So I've been currently losing in my Just Go series, and the reason is because I don't pay attention to my weaknesses. So I know that my next match is going to be against a Dawn level player. I'm currently 1 Dawn. We're playing against Eric King, a 2 Dawn amateur, on the Just Go app. And you guys already know this is AI. So we're going to hopefully do better. Pay attention to our weak groups, pay attention to our weaknesses, and then go from there. And so we are playing as black, and I'm just going to take my normal opening. And thank you again, guys, so much for staying tuned to the different seasons that I'm currently doing. Let me lower the music. The music is quite loud. Is there a settings? No. Hotkey, request counting, quit, restart. Okay, so I cannot lower the volume in game, so I'm going to have to do it elsewhere. Yeah, the audio is just super, super loud, and so okay. But if we want to hear the audio, I don't mind boosting it right here, just normally. Okay, I mean, there we go. So hopefully you guys will be able to hear the background. All right, so he decided to attach, which is an odd move. I mean, I guess he wants the corners. So if we go down, he could Hane up. I kind of don't want that. So he might Hane. Okay. No, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, this is just weird in general. We can Honey at the head of 2 stones. Why not? Right? 2 or 3 stones, honey at the head of 2 or 3 stones. Okay. Do we need to respond to this? Yeah, I kind of want to keep pressure on his group right here. He might Hane right here, and if he does, then we can Tsunuki away. No, he decides to Hane underneath. It is a very small move. Sure. We'll respond, and then we'll Tanuki. He fills, he fixes his bad shape. There we go. And, I mean, I guess I could do this. The clamp here is irritating, but it is such a small move. I'm just going to Tanuki away and see what his plan is. Do we want to... We have a wall facing this bottom corner, so I feel like the bottom corner might be a way to go. Yeah, why not? We'll do a 3-4 opening. Okay. There are a lot of weaknesses in my shape right here. And he decides to go for a 3-3. That is interesting. I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. This is just saying I want territory. And there's still a corner left that is unmanaged. So I'm going to do 3-4 on the opposite side, kind of getting a fight in between the bottom bit right here. I could do this direction, letting him build from a 3-3 position, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird opening. You know what? Let's just alternate. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna alternate. So we got 2 corners. He got 2 corners. Now he is going to press right now. We do have a cut. We can Atari. Do we want to Atari this way, fill, and then stretch out? We have a nice wall here, so I kind of don't want to. So we'll Atari this way. Now we could protect our cut, and I'm thinking just protect the cut. Let's not worry about this single stone right now. How do we protect the cut? Because the clamp here is a real clamp. I'm just gonna protect my cut right here. Okay. Weak groups, right? Okay. And now he's gonna go in for the attach. He's giving us the big... He's asking us a question. It's like, what is it that you want? Do you want the right side or do you want your corner? And if I Hane, it gets to a cross cut. It gets very fighty. And I kind of don't want to do that. So I'm going to give him my corner. Looks like we are going to be playing a big Moyo game. Right here. He's going to extend one more. Nope. He decided not to extend. Interesting. Typically, you would see the extension. The turn here is pretty big to save the corner. He can't really Hane because I can do this and then just push on his bad shape. We do have a wall facing here, so an extension here would be nice. He is attacking our corner, so I kind of don't want him to attack our corner too much. But it looks like the turn here, if we're able to build a wall here, the turn here is going to be massive. So we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to see what he wants to do. Okay, and I'm just going to push right here. Hane ahead of 2 and 3 stones. He might do the same thing as earlier, which is Hane on the bottom. Nope. And I'm thinking this is okay. I can Tanuki. The turn here is pretty big, so I'm going to take my turn because I have a wall facing these two as well as a wall facing these two. Yeah, that's not really a big deal. We could connect. He's trying to build right here, but it's not super big. If we connect, he jumps out and then he starts building. If we do this, what do we do? If he takes, we connect back up. He cuts. Atari, out, Atari, it's a ladder. So I'm thinking right here is a nice move, building our bottom. Okay, if he takes, we'll just block. So now he's going in for the attack. Now we do have a cut here that we have to be mindful of. There is some weaknesses here. And the question is, which way do we push him? Right now, he is 1 stone. If we push this way, it's pretty nice. Okay. He does have a peep right here, which is quite annoying, but we can always connect solid. So I'm thinking, let's approach on the 3rd line. He's going to jump out. And as he's jumping out, we can jump out building our right side. Interesting. I'm not too sure if that was intentional. But my group here has some weaknesses. I do want to fix it. And I'm curious to know where he's planning to go here. I don't have a base, so I'm going to make a very tight base right here. I could Hane, but I'm thinking just approaching here. Corner side center, we could just take an extension too. That's a pretty big move right here. But you know what? I'm going to make sure my weaknesses here are fixed. right? The stone here is really helpful. Now he's going to try to push in. There is weaknesses on this side. I do have a clamp that could potentially be an issue, so I'm going to strengthen my weaker side. I'm going to press on this singular stone against this wall over here. He might make a base, and if he does not make a base, then we'll go from there. All right. So he's trying to get the whole corner. Now we could do a 4-4. We could split the two groups apart, but I don't really see a need for that. So I mean, I'm liking my big moil so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I do want to reduce his big wing structure here, but I'm thinking just building my center is good enough. Okay. And he does have to push and cut here. So because he didn't defend this, I feel like we can press. We could press on a lot of these weak groups that he's built right here. I wonder, can we split? Is there a point to split? I don't think there is. If he Hanes, we do it back. He fix. It's a net, right? So we just push. I think this corner is already dead. We could take away his base on this single stone, run him out, and as he's running, we build our bottom. That seems pretty nice too. We could Kosumi right here. He'll most likely kind of defend. Right? He'll defend. I kind of want to just take Tengen. I really don't know what to do here. Let's just take away his base. Yeah, we're just gonna take away his base. This is a slow move. But it kind of puts pressure on these two white stones. Again, not an issue. He's gonna fix, or he might cut right away. Who knows? Okay, now he's stressing out. And as he's stressing out, we get to build. So it really doesn't matter. If he starts jumping out, we can start building the right side, and that is fine by me. We do have some weaknesses here, but I also have a lot of strength. If I push up and he cuts, push down, boom, down, boom. Yeah. Not too sure. Let's just bump here. We might be strengthening him, but that's okay. Okay. He could turn on top. Nope, he doesn't. And because we have supporting groups here, I'm just going to press up. The Hana here is pretty powerful. Okay. And he cuts right away. If we Hane on this side, down, boom, down, down. Yeah, this seems fine. Okay. It's gonna go down. And he decides to take. We're just going to block. Make sure we're connected right here. He might poke. There is a shoulder hit right here. Oh no. He decides to do that. Well, that leaves a cut right here, which gets into a very nasty fight later on. But he's already in Atari down here, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's cut. Okay. He's gonna go down. We're gonna go down. Okay, he might be able to squeeze here, which is fine. Okay. And he's going to try to put pressure on these two stones. But if I play here, right? That's a shape move. Okay. So it doesn't really do much. Now he's going to try to do the same thing on this side. Interesting. Okay. So, I guess we'll just do the same thing, right? He does have 2 stones here that we got to be mindful of. Okay, so he is going to try to squeeze, so we're just going to put these 2 stones in Atari. He might squeeze right now. Nope, he isn't. Okay. We're going to bump this weaker stone. Now the bump is probably the worst move that I could do, because I am making him stronger. He is going to Atari this single stone. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll start slowly surrounding this group. He might extend out and we'll just extend with him. No, he doesn't. I'm thinking this isn't the best move here. We can push, he blocks, we Atari, or we just push out. Yeah, we'll just push out. If he connects solid, that's fine. As long as we separate the groups, then we're fine. Now he's gonna be poking at our weaknesses here. We could Hane, but that leads to more issues later. He's gonna Hane here. Can we poke? Do we just pull back? Yeah, I'm thinking we just pull back. Don't give him any reasons to cut and cross-cut. He's going to attack this group, as stated earlier, which is fine. We're just going to push out. Here, there's a lot of cuts here. Okay. And just go out. Right? Just get out. This group is weak down here. Our group currently is pretty weak. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. The snapback doesn't work in this position, I don't think. Again, he has a lot of cuts everywhere. He might be able to reduce my center right here, but we got a nice bit over here. We're going to push out. Okay. Now the question is, can I Hane? Or do I just jump out? Not too sure. We could just take, right? The Hane doesn't really do much. The ladder works for me anyways. So why don't we just take, get rid of that Aji, right? There's no 2 eyes in this bottom. Okay. He is gonna poke here. If he turns, we cap. We can fix our cut right now. Okay, so let's poke at his shape. Now he's pushing. Okay. We do have a peep right here that we can poke at. Yeah, I'm thinking just push right here. Prevent the Atari on this singular stone. If he cuts, he cuts. The clamp here, does the clamp work? If I go here, he goes down. We go down. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay. So this kind of protects our cut right here too. Okay. So he's deciding to come on out. Interesting. Just connect my groups, right? Just stay connected. Can I jump further? I'm thinking just the solid connect right here works, right? Yeah. Yeah, just extend. That's okay. He has a cut that he has to come back for, and then we can start reducing. Okay, so again, just protect. There's also a peep right here that we can play. That is questionable. Okay. If he Hanes, then the corner lives, and I don't want the corner to live, so we're just gonna do this. He might clamp. Nope, he isn't. We're just gonna stay solid. If he plays here, we throw in. If he plays here, we kind of do that. Okay. All right. So, what do we do? Now, we could push at his shape right here. It will be Sente for us to kind of cut through, so I'm going to do that. All right, just push through. Okay, he pushes, we block, so that's fine. We could cut here, but if we cut and he pushes out, we don't really have a safe place to kind of go. This is a shape move over here. Can we go further? No, we can't. I kind of want to just split this group up right here. This group over here. Can I split it? You know what? I'm gonna poke at his weakness. If he allows me to get this area, that'd be great. There's still a big area over here. Okay. If I cut, push, no. If I do this and he blocks, and I cut, it kind of... Can I do this? He pushes through, I go up, he pushes, I Hane. It leads to complications, right? Yeah. Now, if I Hane and he pushes up, can I ladder him? Atari. No, I can't. So let me push down, and then we'll attach right here. It's to stay connected. Nope, he decides not to, so we'll just put these two stones in Atari. He's going to connect right here, and then we shall attach. Interesting. Well, I need to get my two stones out. So how do I get it out? If I cut, is this an issue? Boom, boom. Can I cut? You know what? I'm just going to save my two stones. This is just getting rid of eye space here, and we have a cut right here. I think we can do this. He's going to cut. We're going to Atari. He might Hane. But that leads to a lot of issues for him. Okay. Okay, we're just going to disconnect the two groups. He might wedge. But if he wedges, we just come out. Okay. So he's deciding to bump on my group right here. This group is alive, so I'm not too worried. The wedge here is going to be annoying later on, so I'm just going to connect solidly. Fix my weaknesses. Right? Okay. So he is going to poke and prod at my weakness here. But my group over here is already alive. And he still owes me a couple moves. So if I go down here, he cuts. We connect. Yeah, that's fine. Because we can always hop on over here. Okay, we're gonna stay connected. He owes the connection right here. Okay. We take. He still owes the connection down here. So we could still stay connected. Okay, and we shall stay connected. Okay. We still take. He can't really build 2 eyes in this area. He might try, but I don't think it's going to work too well. Let's see. Do I care about that? He builds 1 eye here. Atari. Here's another eye, right? Atari. Let's just Atari this stone. He might connect. That's fine. We're going to have to split very soon. And he decides not to fix his cut. Interesting. So what happens if I cut? He's going to go there. Okay. And we're just going to block. He might Hane here. We will Hane back. Okay. So this group is dead. This group is dead. This quarter looks to be dead. So the only other area is over here. And we can start, you know, poking and prodding, I guess. There's a lot of areas that we can kind of poke and prod. This is a huge area for him too. Boom, boom, boom. So let's kind of just reduce. Okay, stay connected. Okay. Push, push. Okay, I can keep good shape. This is a 2-space bamboo right here. That's a good shape. Okay. I can Hane here, I feel. Do I Hane? Atari. Atari. If he cuts Atari, it kind of leads to issues. Should have went one back, huh? If I Hane and he cuts. Atari out. Atari out. You know what? I might be actually okay with that. This seems fine. He's going to cut. We're going to connect. Oh, he's not going to cut. Interesting. Okay, well that makes things a lot easier. We're just going to stay connected. Okay. And let's see here. We do have a nice reducing move over here as well. So that is fine. Yep, we're going to stay connected. Okay, stay connected. Okay. This honey seems pretty big over here. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. This honey over here seems pretty big as well. He extends out. It doesn't really do much over here. Yeah, no, it's fine. He can extend out. If he cuts, then we just Atari down. Yep, we'll just Atari down. Okay. And we shall stay connected. Right here. Push, connect. Right. Okay. Can he build two eyes here? Is there a way to build two eyes? He pushes down. We fill. Atari, doesn't seem like it. This is Sente right here. If I play here now, he goes down. This is a broken 4. Wherever he plays, I just throw in. Yeah, this is Sente. If he descends, that's Sente. I have to fill, then he's able to make two eyes here. Okay. Just stay connected. Okay, the clamp here still is annoying. Okay. Uh-huh. Again, just throw in. If he places down, we just fill. Okay, just fill. That's fine. This is a dead shape. Okay. Yep, he's pushing through, as he should. The question is, did I get more than he did? That I am unsure of. Stay connected. Right, stay connected. Which side? This side? This side seems to be a little bit better, right? If I go this side, yeah, this side seems to be better. Let's just protect our cut. Okay. Again, these are all reducing moves here. I wish that I didn't give him such a big area. Like I said, I'm curious to know if we did good here. Ooh, I don't know. There seems to be something here, but I can't tell. Not too sure. Maybe right here. Double Atari. Okay. Double Atari. Okay, he saw that. So let me just take this. Okay. This is pretty big over here. Again, it's a point here, so it's not really a big deal. I can always take the other one. Okay. And then this one's pretty big. Mm-hmm. Atari. Yeah, throwing doesn't do anything. Where did he play? Down here? Sure. It's not a real eye. I can always plop right here, so it's not a big deal. Okay. Again. Just stay connected. Yep. Yeah, I can't do anything here. This stone here is pretty nice. What else can he do? Ah. Yeah, not too sure about that. If he cuts Atari, yeah, yeah, okay. So let's just protect. Okay. We will throw in. Okay. He's okay with us throwing in. Interesting. So I will take. I don't think he can make two eyes here, so sure. Okay. This doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, no. He has to play here. And then there's maybe one eye, but yeah, that's nothing. Okay. It's me eye, right? For either or, so play here, he fills. Fill. Yeah, I don't need to play anywhere else. Do I need it? Can I Tanuki? If I play here, if I Tanuki and he clamps, does that matter? He has one eye, and I have multiple eyes. I don't need to respond to this, right? This one is going to be good. Is there a way I can break through this whole thing? No idea. Well, why not? Okay, he takes the Ko. The Ko is probably not a good tool for me right now. Huh. Yeah, the Ko is probably not a good idea. Can he build two eyes here? No, he can't. You know what? I'm just gonna fill here. I had to fill this anyways. And then we can kind of push through. Yeah, that's nothing. What happens if he pushes up? We take. If he clamps down, we solidify. That's nothing, right? So we'll just take it. He might play here, then we capture. And then he'll take it back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. He clamps, fill, push, take, down, connect. Yeah, nothing there. Let's see here. This is a point. Yeah, that's a point. So we'll just fill. He might solidify, that's fine. Whatever. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we'll stay connected. Not really a big deal. Okay. Do I care if he fills? Yeah, we do care. Okay, let's just keep the 2 eyes here. So everybody has 2 eyes. It just gets to weird Tsuji. And we won! We won by 34 points! Woohoo! We beat a 2-dan! So, like I said, it was a I've been watching a lot of videos. And I've come to kind of accept that keep your weak groups alive and then go from there. So, there we have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We beat a 2-dan by 30 points. So we're it's clicking. It's clicking, guys. It's clicking. So I'm really excited about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Finally we've beat it. But we're good. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Happy New Year. Happy 2026 to everybody. And take care.